Hello again, everybody. This is Love is Dead, and I'm coming to you with another broadcast. Today I have a StarLadder matchup. If you guys haven't checked out your Steam store in a little while, there's so many new tickets. There's the Monthly Madness, that was up a little while ago. There's a StarLadder, and now there is the Summit. I can't remember the full name, but the one by Dota Commentaries that's up as well. I'm going to be buying the Dota Commentaries, I'm pretty sure, unless there's just like too much for me to do in these. The Defense plus StarLadder and Monthly Madness. But anyways, we have Navi versus Moscow 5. If you didn't already catch this one, well, here's your second chance to do it live. Well, sort of live. At least you may have some people in the chat that you can talk to. Anyways, the first ban outs, Tinker making the first ban, Enigma and Chen. And the ban outs from M5 are Lycan and Lone Druid. The Tinker, I want to know how long he's gonna be in the metagame for, because he was out of it completely for a while, but now he's into it. After sometime around DreamHack, Steam started pulling out some strategies with him, and he has become top ban material. And Darkseer is gonna be the first pickup from Navi. That guy gets through. We have like CK, Invoker, Wisp available. He can screw up stuff. I don't think the new Templar. No, she's not in yet, I don't think. No, it's going to be a week. Anyways. Wisp is there, Rubric, Invoker. There's so many more options now that all these heroes are available. And I'm going to be interested to see how the metagame is going to change around when all the heroes are actually released. And maybe they'll release even more heroes. I mean, I don't think Dota really ever stops. There's no rule against that, is there? It's kind of like Pokemon. You just keep making more. It was a little more complicated, I suppose, and you can't catch them in the grass. There's M5 deciding that they want to go with a Broodmother and Chaos Knight pickup. Chaos Knight and Broodmother, they're both good carries, but not like the top carry sort of lineup, but I think that they're going for a push, and they're going to try to get this thing in the mid-game. Navi could do something early, or they could do something really late, but I think M5 are trying to get the mid-game. Leshrac was banned out as well, so he's extremely useful in the current meta, and especially when coupled with Shadow Demon, who has made it through. They already got a great stun with Chaos Knight, but they usually put Shadow Demon with him, Chaos Knight middle lane. That's what I've seen most of the time. Sand King going to be the pickup from Navi, actually a third pickup, which is sometimes occurs. They are going to have a good strong laning presence. They have Darkseer as well as Nature's Prophet. That means you can put Nature's Prophet in the jungle in this case right now, and you can put Darkseer up in the top lane. But they are pretty wide open so far as what they could choose. They could go full pushing or full carry, and they could go ganking as well, but ganking probably not the best strategy. I think they want to do like a push gank, which is what they usually, Navi is known for. Puppy has connected to the game, is that what it says? So who is picking? Oh well. Queen of Pain going to be the pickup from M5, so they're going for some pretty powerful heroes. Except for Broodmother, they're going to look for a 4-man teamfight, I think. Chaos Knight can be good alone, but pretty strong when he has a full teamfight to back him up, because he'll get focused down on pretty early, since he can start with his Chaos Rift for initiation, or the Chaos Bolt and Reality Rift. There it is. And that can be the initiation. But they're going to need some more stun as well. Enigma is banned out. They could pick up a Beastmaster, and he could go solo lane. Though they already have Broodmother for solo lane. I'm going to see if they pick up a jungler, perhaps. Or Lone Druid no, he's not in the ban pool. Ancient Apparition coming out. So I haven't seen Ancient Apparition played at all lately. Although that could fit in their lineup. That would be a strong laner for them to put mid lane. And Bane is going to be the ban out from M5. So they don't want to have that. They're picking up, looks like, let's see, Bane is a single target hero, so perhaps they're looking to pick up someone else who they don't want focused down on. They don't want held up for a long period of time. It is Navi's chance to make out the final ban, then M5 has a final one. They're going to ban out the support of Crystal Maiden. Look to see if they can take out the best supports they can. Windrunner is still available. I don't think Navi are going to need her, though. I don't think they're going to pick her up, because they already have good lanes. Sand King, you don't want to put him solo lane, really, unless you're going to put him right up against the Broodmother, which is probably why they picked him up. He can go extremely well against the Broodmother. Is Caustic Finale able to take out the Broodlings very quickly? Especially if you max that first, you can just clear creep waves. No problem. Get a lot of farm, and get rid of Broodmother's ability to push. It will remain to be seen if they want to keep Sand King on Broodmother. Broodmother can take the top lane, or she can take the bottom lane. So far, usually you put a Queen of Pain middle solo. That's what I have usually seen, and they're gonna actually ban out the. They're actually gonna ban out the Shadow Demon, and they're not gonna pick them up for themselves. They do need some type of support to go along with Chaos Knight, and Venomancer is gonna be the ban out from, gonna be the pickup, sorry, from Na'Vi. Usually you see a Venomancer if they want to have a counter push as well as an early team fight, an early ganking presence. His wards are able to stop full pushes in their tracks if they don't have enough momentum. The heroes aren't big enough to get rid of them. They can have like up to 350 hit points, each one of them. So if you decide to max that, if you're going for a defensive strategy, that could be a very nice help. Kind of interested to see if they're going to pick up a hard carry, Na'Vi. This would might lean towards an anti-mage, I think. Unless M5 pick up something that can start locking him down, they don't really have much to lock him down. Alright, so they're gonna pick up an Enchantress. That's gonna give them the early game push as well as a nice DPS later in the game. Her Impetus, if she is able to stay alive, can deal a good amount of damage in a team fight. But it's kind of interesting because, let's see, I think they're going to go for a push, looks like, since with that pickup of Enchantress plus Broodmother, Queen of Pain can actually dispatch creep waves very quick in the late game. When she gets an Aghanim Scepter, her cooldown on her ultimate goes down to 40 seconds with Aghanims. So that can be a farming utility, and it has been used that way in the Chinese teams, Asian teams as well. And Morphling, yes, they are going to go for a carry, and that's not going to be anti-mage, but it is going to be the Morphling. Morphling is going to be able to pop Enchantress as well as Queen of Pain very quickly. Should be able to tank a lot of damage from Chaos Knight, and Broodmother will... I don't know if Broodmother is going to be able to do a whole lot in this game. So far, it has to deal with Nature's Prophet, Darkseer, and Sand King. Those are all very, very strong heroes against her, and I'm surprised they didn't ban them out, too, because you don't even have to put Sand King up against Broodmother. You just put Darkseer there, and Darkseer's Ion Shell can take out the Spiderlings within a couple seconds. It's not... It's gonna be I'm interested to see what that's one of the problems with a Broodmother first pickup, is that if you pick her first, the other team has a chance to counter it. And Lion actually is we're gonna be seeing from Moscow 5. That's a lot of burst damage. He's sort of a support actually, but a good amount of Hex. Hex can stop Morphling pretty early on. They won't be able to have that right-click power from him. It's just there's a good amount of stun coming out from Lion. He can hit 2 heroes. Needs a little bit of farm. His finger is pretty problematic. I'd be interested to see if they actually go with like a Dagon on him. I haven't seen Lion played in recent memory in a competitive match, but I'm excited that they're deciding to pick something different, and I want to know what they're going to decide to do with him. They're probably going to put Broodmother. Anyways, let's start with the introductions here. We got SS. He's going to be playing the Lion. We got VVV. I don't know if that's the full name, but V is on Queen of Pain. It is Admiral. He's going to be playing the Chaos Knight, and finally Blood Angel on the Broodmother, and PGG up with the Enchantress. Now bottom on the Radiant side, we got Puppy. He's going to be on the Sand King. He usually plays a support role, but that's actually not what he's built for right now. Sorry, he also can play a support role. Why is my computer... Why am I scrolling lagging? Why is this happening? Okay, actually, all the teams are gonna find themselves right here, and we got a Burrow Strike to start up on Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight taking a lot of damage. The Ion Shell finishes him off. Morphling morphs himself in, and it looks like they're going to try to deal damage to anyone else. If they get some kind of a stun, they should be able to do it, but nope, the tower is going to push them back. So first blood already goes to Na'Vi. I think my controls are black. Blood Angel is invisible. They do have a ward They do have a ward on Venomancer to scout that out, but they aren't going to decide to go on Broodmother that quickly. Anyways, it looks like they're going to try to get this first rune, and the haste rune is picked up, but it looks like PGG actually gets it. It's going to run away. I'm going to deal some damage while he does so, too. This is what you can do with the haste rune. As soon as they turn around, you just run away. And PGG is actually kind of low on life. He has to be a little careful of Sand King here, and they're actually going to try to go on Broodmother right now. They do pop down the sentry wards, and now Blood Angel has been revealed out. They get a Venomous Gale on her. Morphling dealing a little bit of damage. He has a waveform of Abel. That's going to be again. This is going to be in a Blood Angel. So who's going to get the right click? It is Venomancer who gets the final right click and gets the points. So that is 2 heroes down to Na'Vi. Really early on in the game. And it is important to put that pressure on Broodmother. I like these flags. Yeah, I really can't get enough of these flags. Can you? M5 doesn't have one. Boo-hoo. Oh well. Top lane here, so we have Queen of Pain versus a Darkseer top lane. That's actually pretty fairly matched, I think. They're both strong laners, so Darkseer may have a little bit more laning presence. He's done. VV is going to have to get the last hits under the tower. See if he's going to be able to do that. PGG is in the forest, in the jungle. And we have Lion is actually going to be supporting Admiral in the middle lane here. Seems to be a semi-try... No, we have... where did Nature's Prophet go? Nature's Prophet is actually going to be middle lane, able to get the farm back here when they... Thank you, Valve, for changing the colors just a slight bit so I can see what's what. Anyways, he's going to be taking the middle lane. Going to be getting that camp farm whenever he can, because he's up against a pretty hard lane right here. Bottom lane is going to be a semi-tri lane. Actually, it's going to be a full tri lane, and they're going to be denying as much experience as possible to the Dire side. They don't want to get Broodmother as anything as they can. And we have a little bit of action up here. It looks like Light of Heaven is trying to screw up PGG, or PGG is trying to screw up Light of Heaven, one or the other. I want to miss this middle lane. This middle lane might have some action, actually. What does it look like? We have 10 last hits on Chaos Knight versus 5 on the Nature's Prophet. Dendi. I haven't seen a Dendi Nature's Prophet before. He usually picks like an Invoker or Windrunner or something, or maybe I just haven't been following him enough. And actually Puppy's going to come up in middle lane to try to help Nature's Prophet out, and it looks like Chaos Knight is by himself right now. Level 3, so Burrow Strike, nope, no Burrow Strike, just going to try to get some last hits and denies. They don't really need Puppy down bottom lane. Broodmother just hasn't been able to get much of anything. Only one last hit, level 2. Gonna pressure him back to his tower, and Nature's Prophet gonna fake out some action bottom lane, and it looks like Blood Angel's gonna go down again. That one goes to Havas. The dog is barking. I'm not pleased with that, but he likes to bark at nothing, so what can I do about it, really? And Chaos Knight is actually going to go down in middle lane here. No, sorry, yeah, Chaos Knight gets Dendi in middle lane here. Actually gets 3 heroes to come down and overpower Dendi. And now we're going to find themselves Puppy. They need to get a stun out. Centaur has a stun available. Oh, Dendi is now here, and they're going to push back the M5 team. But they're still looking for it. They're still looking for this tower. Oh, Burrow Strike is going to come out onto SS. He's going to take a lot of damage. Now it looks like Lion is going to send off his stun, and the Sprouts are going to lock Puppy in. Puppy, oh, now Dendi is losing a lot of life here to Chaos Knight. Reality Rift comes in, pulls him in. Now Puppy is in the, got to run away, but he is slowed down. There's a Reality Rift. The Reality Rift is not going to be back up, but if they can get a Centaur Sun has 1 second left, but not enough, and Puppy's going to Burrow Strike his way out, pop off a South to try to give him a little more hit points, and he gets away. Gets away from that. Score is now evened up a little bit, except for now Blood Angel goes down again. This will not be a good this will not be a good thing. Those Sentry Wards showing their worth, but Havas is actually taking a lot of damage as Lion pops in. Has not gone down yet. Morphs himself a little bit of health. Has a bottle. And that gank was not successful. It's just a last-second Lion. Last-second Lion coming in to help out. And now it looks like Morphling does get Blood Angel. I am surprised that happened because I thought they would have backed off, or Lion might have stayed longer or something. Anyways, Broodmother's now having a hard time in this lane. She's got a level 3. Takes a lot of damage from Morphling. Morphling's waveform. Voss is level 6. Gonna Ring of Basilius up, and probably pretty close at Boots as well, as probably pretty close to his Ring of Aquila. Getting some 28 last hits, so good farm on him. Chaos Knight has 24 last hits. I don't think Broodmother has much of anything. Broodmother has a poor man shield to try to deal with this harassment. 2 last hits on her. 2 rings of regen, so they're looking at some Hood for Light of Heaven. It's actually free in this lane now. Queen of Pain is going down, looking for a gank, but doesn't have the hit points for it, or the mana points for it. They get the double damage rune, and Dendi scouts it out. Dendi now playing a little bit more careful. He's only level 5 versus a level 6 Chaos Knight. And this top tower is under attack now that Queen of Pain was out. The ways a little bit, but she picked up a double damage rune. Double damage is dangerous in Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain going the standard build of Scream of Pain after getting 2 points in Shadow Strike. Dendi going to max out teleportation. Then we have some action on here. Lane is going to get the initial stun. Reality Rift is going to bring Dendi in, and then Burrow Strike is going to save him. Dendi is actually hit though with the stun, and 1 more right click will finish him off. 2 more right clicks, but now Sprout Admiral is in the middle of the Sprout, getting taken a lot of damage from there. Reality Rift in here, going to be Burrow Strike to stun him up to be able to get away. But Queen of Pain doesn't want to let Puppy go. It goes the wrong way though. Interested to see if she's going to continue down into the bottom lane, try to get a gank off on there, but actually not going to do so. It's going to leave Broodmother here, who's having a tough time still. 7 last hits, actually did a little bit of damage. Level 7 versus level 4 is an uphill battle for sure. Dendi in here actually has a Buckler already, so he's going to be going with the mech build. Anyways, he has 3 levels in teleportation, 1 in Nature's Call, 1 in Sprout. Broodmother has taken a lot of damage yet again, and now they don't want to let Morphling go. Admiral is here. He has 1 more left in Reality Rift, but the Morphling comes up and takes out Broodmother while they were backing off. You have to be careful with Havas. He will come in. He'll come in. Last opportunity he has to be able to get a kill, and finishes that one off on Broodmother. Looks like he's going to go in middle lane. I don't know if they're going to be switching completely or just looking for a gank, but this lane has been pushed up a little bit, and he's not going to get a whole lot of farm there. Finished up a bottle, as I said before, has power treads now. Nature's Prophet ultimate, dealing a little bit of damage. And we have a Burrow Strike now onto SS, and he comes in for the gank and gets it. Boss doing really well right now, 45 last hits, and it looks like 4 kills. PG M5 haven't been able to do a whole lot. Admiral here looking at his tower, trying to decide if he can go in and save this. Dendi is here actually, and it looks like he has How does he have 4 illusions? I am not sure. Oh, it's a morphling illusion. Okay, that makes sense. It's only 3 illusions. Middle in here now. Darkseer is going to be attacked on, and he gets a lot of damage taken from him. The Scream Sonic Wave is going to finish him off. And Darkseer goes down in the top lane. You have to watch out when your 2 heroes, especially one such as Queen of Pain, who can blink in and decide to destroy you at any point. Especially when you get level 6. Puppy is actually not level 6 yet, so isn't able to get the epicenter. Is building actually Sandstorm and Burrow Strike instead of Caustic Finale, since Broodmother really isn't been too much of an issue. They can go for that damage output, and this top tower is going to be pressured in, although one did go down the bottom lane. Looks like Light of Heaven is going to take a lot more damage again, but is able to get away. Centaur Strike did not hit. PGG going to go down. Oh, Nature's Prophet's going to finish it off. Doesn't actually go down to the tower. But this middle tower is also being pressured in as well, and I think they're going to be trading it for the bottom tower here. No, they're going to be teleporting themselves back in. We have Havost here, and he's going to go on Admiral. Admiral taking a lot of damage, and he is finished off by Venomancer, actually. Of all people. Some good ganks coming out here from Na'Vi. This tower has been defended, and it looks like they did lose the middle tower, though. So it is a 1-1 trade for towers. Maybe it wasn't so much a trade directly as it was just losing a tower. But now they're looking for a kill. They're actually using Morphling in these teamfights. Using him as a presence in the game instead of letting him just completely farm on his own. Did get that early start that was pretty nice. Blood Angel has to watch out. Still only has 18 last hits. Actually, Bot finally has a Soul Ring at 11 minutes. Had to buy that poor man shield first, and it looks like this tower is going to go down. Is Foss going to get the last hit? Nope, just finished off, and Burrow Strike going to deal with this Enchantress Creep. That is going to finish off the Enchantress Creep, and I think that's all they're going to be looking for. Let's go back, be happy with their map control, and the top tower goes down to Light of Heaven. So that is now 3 towers down. Only answer back is 1 tower down on the Na'Vi's side. 3 towers down on M5. And now Foss is going to return down to the bottom lane with his tri-lane trio. His trio of Sand King and Arsart. Or sorry, Puppy and Arsart. Blood Angel trying to look at the creep camp down here to be able to get some farm, some form of it at any rate. 704 gold up on her. Still needs the Orchids. Light of Heaven has got a Soul Ring as well as Stout Shield, Ring of Regen. So still looking to build something. Maybe finish off the pipe. Not the pipe, the hood. Admiral now has level 8. Gonna have his illusions up soon. Voss is building for the pretty standard build, the points in morph as well as waveform. Venomancer has gone with the Plague Ward, so playing a full support role. Not too much in ganking. Queen of Pain picked up a double damage rune down bottom lane here, and that was actually scouted out by Morphling here. Lion has built with, actually has his Finger of Death. Earth Spike is going to be max as well as Hex. And we have, let's see, Admiral we already talked about. He's got an urn up on him. Enchantress building with the Nature's Attendant. Max out first plus enchant. And here we go, this bottom lane is going to take some damage. We got the vacuum in here from Light of Heaven, but didn't actually get anyone. Morphling gets the last hit down there, and now we have a team fight coming up here, and Admiral's going to take a lot of damage. It looks like he's going to go down. We have Scream of Pain ultimate. VVV goes down. No, VVV gets away. Light of Heaven is taking a lot of damage. Chaos Knight as well as Lion are dead, and actually it looks like Queen of Pain is dead as well. Get a triple kill up on Morphling. Got Dendi coming in to deal that damage, and Burrow Strike actually getting 2 heroes, and the Epicenter is now popped off, and I think they're going to be able to get another kill on Admiral if they hold him in long enough. And if one more right click will do it, no, he has a magic sick charge to save himself, ooh, and finished off, and Broodmother gets hit with another Burrow Strike and goes down. That was a devastating team fight for M5. That's a lot to lose. What is the XP graph? XP graph just shot up as well as the gold graph. That's too many heroes to lose for M5, especially with 2 from Chaos Knight. It's now 15-7. And Dendi now, he actually doesn't have, actually gets a mechanism before the Hand of Midas, so he's not looking for an actual full carry role. He can play a little bit more supporty and pushy than team fighty, and actually the Adaptive Strike to get the last hit on that creep. Gonna go, has finished up the Ghost Scepter, looking to get the Ethereal Blade first before actually getting a Mantis Style or anything else. And doesn't have the Ring of Aquila yet. Looks like in PGG is gonna find him. Voss now, yeah, he is going to deal some damage, and she backs away, but the rest of his team is coming in. If they get a stun off on PGG, that's going to be the end of it. We've got a vacuum pulling her in, and a waveform coming out, and a couple of right clicks. We got a Troll Trap to stun up Voss, and not going to be able to finish off. Nature's Attendants are going to save her. We have Chaos Knight coming in down here, but not gonna get the kill in that way. Just going to push them back. Dendi is up top lane. Dendi is up in the top lane here, and this tower is being pressured. No one is here to defend it. Looks like they're just going to give it away and try to see what they can do with turtling. There's really not a whole lot of farm here up on Chaos Knight, though, so that is a bit worrisome. And let's see, Enchantress only has mana boots, really. Venomant, let's see, Light of Heaven has now finished up the hood and actually going for a mech as well. No, maybe he's going for something else. I don't think they need 2 mechs. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I had just built something else, but I can't remember what it is. Necronomicon finished up on Queen of Pain. The game tells me Blood Angel. Let's see, do we have any action right now? He's just trying to farm up these spiderlings. Does he have Caustic Finale yet? Nope, doesn't have Caustic Finale, so that's not able to help him out that way. Actually got Tranquil Boots, that's nice. Really good item for a support, able to regen health without too much of a problem. And also has Durham Endurance to speed him up a little bit. Voss here picks up a Haste Rune and has the Ethereal Blade finished off already. So they're just going to be seeing some pop in action. There's going to be heroes dying left and right if he can find them. They're going to have to watch him closely or else something's going to happen. Puppy actually cannot really defend against Broodmother right now unless he gets some kind of... He needs his Caustic Finale up, or Dendi. Dendi will help that out. They're going to stun up on Blood Angel, but Lion is here dealing the Finger of Death, trying to finish off Puppy, but they're not going to be able to do it, actually. Puppy is alive, and Lion trying to get himself out, but a Burrow Strike's going to stop it, and Venomancer gets a double kill. Whoa, that was a poor... That gank did not happen the way M5 wanted to at all. That should have been a kill on Sand King by any means, but it was not there. Not having the most fantastic game. Although Navi is a really good team. Dendi coming in to save that one. He now has a Hand of Midas, which is what I was trying to say before, but somehow I got sidetracked. That will give him more farm, and he is going to be a little bit of a later presence than a Nature's Prophet usually is, but he's still going to be a presence nonetheless. This tower isn't actually going to be defended at all, and that's going to be the final tower outside of the base. Boss now, he's got the Ethereal Blade and 1200 gold, so I would expect he doesn't really need a Lincoln Sphere since he's doing really well, so I would expect a Manta Style to come out of him next unless he's going to go with some other interesting build. Top tower is going to be pressured here, and I wonder if the Navi side are going to be able to get a gank. We have Nature's Prophet actually not coming in. We've got a Havas, he is here, and they're going to try to catch out PGG. They need a stun. Dendi coming in the right spot, and that Adaptive Strike is going to be able to finish it off. That was a nice fake out from Dendi. Trying to get in here, but then decided that that's not really a good spot and they're going to run away, so went right here to try to stop them from making sure they weren't going to get by a TP scroll and try to TP out inside the woods. next level. Actually, Dendi is the level. Dendi is the max level. I wouldn't want to face him. Would you? Looks like Vivi is going to have to blink herself into the woods to try to get herself away, and she does do so. Vost, man, you're too big. Just too big. Very interesting build here. Just got the Venomous Gale maxed out. Light of Heaven, they're going to go for Roshan, and Dendi is maxed out. Nature's Call after that, and the Sprout coming up as the final thing. And Broodmother actually caught out in here, trying to catch her the Ancients. And no, she's not going to be able to get away from this. The Morphling was able to pop off the shotgun. No, actually didn't even need the shotgun. The Adaptive Strike didn't pop off. And I think M5 would probably surmise what is going on, but they don't have anything that they can do about it. The XP is not in their favor, and the gold is definitely not in their favor. So they're just going to have to try to get as much farm as they can while they can. Immortality goes on to Morphling. It's going to give him an ability to push and just stay in the lane. And he's not even going to wait for this. He's going to pop off Lion really quickly. Just going to melt him away with the Ethereal Blade Adaptive Strike. So you think that's what he passed off. I don't even know if he needed to do that at that point. Perhaps it was just the Ethereal Blade and the Waveform. And then didn't even need to use the Adaptive Strike. PGG is now a little bit out of the ways here. Sand King is... Puppy is up here. She is going to scout him out, but it looks like they know about this. PGG is caught in the middle here. They've got to know about this now, but they have a little, maybe a little bit of bait. Queen of Pain does have a double damage room as well as a Necronomicon. The Necronomicon is not going to do a whole lot, though. And Puppy has to try to pretend like he's going to get out, but pops off the Epicenter and backs PGG out. Queen of Pain goes back in. They're not able to get that gank. And they're going to pressure in the top tier 1 tower, top tier 3 tower. Here it is. They're going to be a team fight here. They're going to try to pull out a full defense. Sinking using his Sandstorm to get rid of the creep wave, deal some damage to it. They need some kind of initiation, and Lion has been their initiation. His Finger of Death is available, and then the strike goes out, but the spike doesn't actually catch any of the heroes, just deals with creep wave. And Na'Vi wait and push them in. Wait outside, push it in, and ooh, they pull out PGG. PGG is now slowed down. Oh, but the Venomancer ultimate is popped off as well, and Chaos Knight is down here. He's taking a lot of damage. He's caught out in the middle of 4 heroes, and he's going to go down. Nature's Prophet gets the last hit. Dendi. Actually, that was 5 heroes that he got cut out with. And Morphling is going to come down bottom lane here. I expect that Vost is going to come in right at the last second. Or perhaps he's going to stay up top lane. Interested to see what's going to happen here. And they're just going to push into top lane. And we have PGG's going to be slowed down too much. Goes down, and SS is finished off as well. Going to get a nice stun, actually, though, if I might say so. And they're going to call it GG already. So only 22 minutes long. That is a GG call. I think everyone, yeah, so it looks like everyone is disconnected, but Broodmother wants this bottom tier 1 tower, tier 2 tower, and Broodmother is going to exit as well. So they're not, they had lost and sort of, well, they gave up, they didn't really give up. I really can't say that they were going to be able to come back from that, but anyways, it was a fun game to watch. They had some potential early on, and they had a little bit of momentum, but Na'Vi kind of just took it away from them. Especially with those early kills, that might have been sort of heartbreaking for them. They wanted to make it back up, but they weren't able to do so. And we'll get the final stats screen out from them. And I'll be signing off. I'll probably be casting another matchup. This one was pretty short. Got some time. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Love is Dead. I'll see you guys later.